In June this year, the Delta State government said it subsidized healthcare for citizens and residents of the state and had up to that point paid more than 7 billion naira as part of the state's contributory health insurance scheme, which began in 2016. According to Isaac Akpoveta, the director of Delta State Contributory Health Commission, the initiative was born out of the desire to provide access to quality and affordable healthcare for residents of the state, including treatment of 0 to 5 years old children, pregnant women, and the elderly. Well, we are now being joined by Ebezoji, who is a healthcare stakeholder, to discuss new healthcare for all in the latest initiative under the new local government autonomy to introduce telemedicine at the grassroots in Delta State. Good to have you on Newsday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So let's get right into it. What is the government doing in terms of healthcare delivery in rural areas in Delta State?
So far in Delta State, I think there have been various initiatives looking at outreaches and other engagements with the SDGs. I think Delta State government have been doing a lot, but I think from my own angle, I don't have the authority to speak much as regards Delta State, but I can speak as regards the nation, Nigeria. I think there are more things that needs to be done when it comes to rural healthcare initiatives in Nigeria, particularly.
And how will technology specifically address some of these healthcare challenges that are being faced by the rural communities that are so underserved? And what could some of the impact of it have on healthcare accessibility in some of these areas?
So, you see, technology makes lives easy, and technology to us is the way of life. What we've done so far and what we are doing with our initiative, the Dokra Healthcare Kit, is to get accessible diagnostics and treatment tools in a box that can get to rural communities where they do not have access to quality healthcare, in the sense that it removes the barrier of distance and cost. It's affordable and it's portable, basically.
So with Nigeria's goals for universal health coverage and healthcare improvement, how do you think technology aligns with the nation's priorities? And what role do you see it playing in strengthening the country's healthcare system?
So far, the Dokra Healthcare Kit aligns with the universal healthcare initiative. It aligns with it because if you look at the SDG 3, we talks about good health, and if you look at SDG 10, we talks about equality for all. That's what the Dokra Healthcare Kit addresses. So it brings accessible healthcare diagnostics to the rural populace, and also you don't need to travel long distance. You don't need to go the extra mile, or you don't need to be that buoyant to be able to get access to quality healthcare. What we are saying as an organization is that everybody deserves access to quality healthcare, irrespective of who you are or your socioeconomic status.
And in terms of the stakeholders, what are the main reasons that the stakeholders, like the healthcare providers, government agencies, and social investors, what should they be considering in terms of supporting and adopting the technology? How can they contribute to its success within these communities?
Yeah, so stakeholders have a lot of role to play when it comes to adopting technologies like this. Stakeholders, for example, the government, healthcare workers, and also social investors. there are a lot of things that can be done. First of all, we need to make available these kits in these rural areas. How do we make it available? How do we get these kits to these rural areas? That means we need to acquire them, we need to deploy them, and also, very importantly, train these local healthcare workers there on how to use these innovations and these portable kits that we've provided.
What other roles will technology play in delivering affordable healthcare services in rural areas?
There are a lot, but because of time, I'll mention a few. In terms of portable diagnostic tools, right? Like nowadays, you can see that you can have portable ultrasound scans, probes. You can have portable ENT scopes. You can have portable thermometers, which we saw during COVID-19. So there are a lot of roles that technology is playing. And again, when it comes to the data management and analytics of these data as well, there are a lot of things. There are some preventive solutions that can be taken from this.
And with local government autonomy that is the topic of the day, will it boost healthcare infrastructure within these rural areas? How do you think that they would be able to embrace this health technology?
Oh, brilliant. The local government autonomy, I think it's the right direction. And what this does is that it empowers a particular local government to prioritize their healthcare need, in the sense that local government can now decide that, okay, these are the innovative ways that I want to use to solve our health crisis in these communities. And Dokra Healthcare Kit actually plays that, comes in handy when it comes to deploying such initiatives.
Well, Mr. Ebezoji Segun, thank you so much for joining us on Newsday.